All right, guys, this is Mike McCormick with Creative Building Renovations here at our Glendon home, where we're doing a historic porch. The house was built in 1888, and as you can see, we put some 2x6s in along the way. A couple of the boards were sistered together. Our manufacturer is calling for installation no less than 16-inch on center. Originally, which would have been more than that, would have been from this board here to the edge of here was 22. So we just split the difference and put it at 11, where you see the new boards in along the way to support the porch. Although it was a pretty decent porch when we first started, we felt more comfortable actually following the manufacturer's recommendation, making sure that we could install this thing properly and the right support. Also today, it's got a gloomy day. The weather hasn't worked with us all this week, pretty much when the project started. This particular pillar here, out of all of them, comes at the kind of the edge of the house that supports the second floor roof overhang. As you look at it right now, you can see pretty much that the pillar, the column goes up and it shifts. It almost pushes out to the right. Okay, so what we had to do, because the support, concrete support down below is leaning to the right, we had to build a concrete support structure around all four sides. As you can see, we just put that in today. That goes down about 12 to 15 inches actually. So we believe that'll be enough support. Again, it's our job to support where we can, particularly when you're working with old structures. Although some of this work is relatively new, you still want to be able to support, roofs and second floor balconies. As I peel back, you can see the second floor balcony here. I'll walk back, pan a little bit. And usually when situations like this, we want to be real careful when we start to jack this up. We'll start from left to right, and we'll jack this particular column up about 1/4 inch to slide our first board under, starting back there and working our way down, and then going from left to right and keeping them tight. Tongue and groove, you keep it tight. You add a hair of a space, maybe 1/8 inch, because as you know, wood tends to expand and contract based upon the weather conditions. And so this is where we happen to be at, where right now it's summertime, so the wood has expanded. When the winter time comes, it will contract. So you want to have that spacing to allow for the wood to do its natural process, which is expand and contract based upon the weather conditions. If not, you'll have a whole host of problems by not having that space, starting with buckling of the wood, cracking of the wood, particularly if there's going to be damage in most front porches, even on decks. It's going to be where a particular deck, like this particular area, is uncovered. The rest of the porch goes back about 6 feet. That's pretty much covered over. So when the elements get here, when the wind, rain, and snow, typically is going to fall in this front section right here, maybe from here on in. I would say 2 feet on in. Most of the damage that we uncovered in this particular porch here started here, kind of worked its way back out into about 1 foot into the property. So it just calls for a different type of treatment, a different type of support system, and insulation as well. So I'll keep it short. My guy Val is over there, as you can see, still doing the last part over there, and then we'll start putting these planks on the next couple of days, weather permitting. Once again, this is Mike McCormick, and